Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So today we are repotting a plant, and that is the Aglaonema red. As you can see, this beautiful plant here, I had purchased this from ugao.com. I'll just provide the link of my unboxing video, and you can see that this has really grown a bit. I think that there's time we need to repot this because growth has somehow stopped, and I think it really needs a bigger pot. As you can see, it has new leaves, but still it's not growing very much, so I thought I'll just repot it and I'll tell you a bit about this plant. Plant is also called Aglaonema lipstick because of this beautiful border along the side of the leaves. This is a spectacular house plant with these stunning red tinted leaves. This is best kept indoors and prefers indirect sunlight. Never place them in direct sunlight, and they also grow well in extremely low light conditions, and thus is a very good desk plant or office plant. So this is basically a very good indoor plant because of those properties of growing in very low light. This I had bought 2 months back. So as I told you, from ugao.com. Aglaonemas really prefer a very much well draining soil. So I will tell you that I will have a mixture of garden soil, sand, coco peat and vermicompost. These are the mixtures I will be potting this into. I will show you the soil mixture. The plant actually loves a nitrogen rich soil. So the soil should be loose and not densely packed. As you know, in garden soil it is very densely packed, so it should not be that. It should be a loose soil and a nitrogen rich soil. Thus we use less of garden soil and more of sand and vermicompost. Vermicompost is a nitrogen rich condition, provides that nitrogen rich condition, and coco peat provides that loose draining conditions. And yes, vermicompost is rich in NPK, nitrogen, phosphorus and potassium.
Just tap the pot a bit so that the soil becomes loose and your plant comes out easily. So as you can see, the roots are really tangled. There are many roots, and so it really needed a new pot. So you need to shake off the excess soil from it and then repot it.
The percentage of the soils we would be using is garden soil 20%, coco peat 30%, vermicompost 30% and sand 20%.
Put the extra soil which was present in the previous pot into the new pot so that the plant gets a feeling of its old home. That's the small plant we had. We are also putting it into the pot, just digging a hole and putting it, and also again putting that old soil from the old pot and just surrounding the plants with that old soil, and just tap a bit with your hands and it is just ready. Our beautiful Aglaonema repotted.
Watering of this plant actually prefers to be kept moist during summers. So you need to water it well, but yes, do not make the soil soggy, because soggy soil will again keep the plant to turn yellow. The leaves will turn yellow. So you need to see that the soil is not soggy, so thus it needs a well draining soil. And yes, the best thing to do is the finger test, that is feel the topsoil of your plant, and if it sticks to your finger, then you do not need to water it immediately. So when you feel dryness on the topsoil, then you will just water it thoroughly. And yes, you can use occasional fertilizers or biofertilizers a couple of times a year. This really does not need much biofertilizers. So this is also an air purifying plant. So this is a very good indoor plant. I will talk about this is yes, this is a low maintenance, very much low maintenance plant. So I will talk about all the details like care and toxicity and everything in some other video. Today I just showed you the repotting video. If you like my video, do give my video a like and also subscribe to my channel for other videos related to dentistry, lifestyle, planting, gardening and also cooking. And also share this video with your friends. Leave a comment below surely. Thank you so much for watching the full video.